Hello, it's Jocelyn here with Positivity in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I am excited to share with you some positive thoughts today about being patient in pregnancy. Pregnancy is a whole different season for women. It can be very hard. It can be filled with a lot of ups and downs, and the changes are difficult. Some of the emotional changes can make it seem like our patience are running short. If you have felt like this during your pregnancies, stay tuned. We're going to give you some good, positive thoughts and also some insights on how to deal with this. Hi, I'm Jocelyn, host of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast. I help pregnant women and mothers to find positivity in their season of life through changing their thoughts to work for them and not against them. I help mothers find the small, doable steps in thought and action without making drastic changes to their everyday mom life. And I can help you. Thanks for joining. Finding patience during pregnancy can be really hard, especially when everything seems out of whack. We don't feel like ourselves. We can't do a fraction of what we did before. And it's hard to be patient. It's hard to be patient with ourselves. It's hard to be patient with our kids if we have kids. It's hard to be patient with our husbands. Maybe it's even hard to be patient with our pets. It can be hard to be patient with our houses, and so on and so forth. There are so many reasons during pregnancy why we might get impatient and have some struggles. So I'm going to give you a few tips, and then I found something online that I wanted to share with you that I think will really encourage you and give you some positive thoughts to leave with, along with a few actionable tips that you can implement into your pregnancy right now to find a little bit more patience. So these are in no really particular order, but the first one is breathing. This is a tip that's also useful when you're not pregnant, is just to remember to breathe. If you're feeling particularly impatient with something about you or someone about you, try breathing. Some deep in and out breaths, in through your nose, out through your mouth, just as deep as you can help. At least 3 of them. Or something I've found that I like is called 4-7-8 breathing. And what 4-7-8 breathing is you use those counts. So we'll go through one real quick right now together to kind of give you the gist of what it is, and then you'll be able to implement it a little more easier after this episode. So you're going to inhale through your nose if you can. Sometimes if your nose is stuffed, this is really hard, but do your best. If it's stuffed, breathe through your mouth. It still works really well. And mentally count to 4. So we're going to breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to hold your breath up there for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you're going to open your mouth and then exhale completely. Just breathing out for 8 seconds. And you can do that mentally. You don't have to count out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I realize my counting wasn't always even. Sorry about that. But as you do that type of breathing, I found that it really helps me to be a little bit more patient. It really helps me to breathe first before I just kind of blow up on my impatient short fuse. So try some of that 4-7-8 breathing. In for 4, hold for 7, out for 8. And that can help. The next thing is a mindset tool. As you know on this podcast, I love mindset tools. Mindset tools have helped me in my own 4 pregnancies and 1 miscarriage, and I know that they can help you to find more sacred beauty. And that's what we're going to do with this tip. So instead of looking at everything like a burden, you're going to look at it as a blessing. It's a mindset shift. That's how simple they are. So let's give you a few examples on how things around you can be a blessing instead of a burden. Maybe your house is a mess and you feel like that's a burden. Instead of looking at it as a burden like that, you can think, wow, I am so blessed that I have a home to stay in, or an apartment, or wherever you're staying, that you have shelter. It sounds simple, but it's profound to have these simple mindset shifts. Maybe your husband is frustrating you, and you want to have those thoughts like, this is a burden, my husband's being so frustrating. Instead of thinking that, think, my husband is a blessing. He is such a help me, and he is providing so much for our family. I am so grateful for my husband. Instead of thinking, pregnancy is so hard, I don't know how to do this, this is tough. Think, pregnancy is special. Pregnancy is beautiful. Pregnancy is unique. And while it doesn't look the same as my normal life, it is an honor to carry this baby within. So as you do simple mindset shifts like that, those types of things can help you to have more patience, because you're training your brain to go the way that you want it to go, not the way that your subconscious just automatically makes you go when you get impatient and when you get that short fuse, as we all know happens. And so that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to train, if I can get the words out, we're trying to train our conscious mind to be overpowering to our subconscious mind. And that can help us to be more patient. And it's only through little thoughts. It's not through big ones. It's through doing these little mindset shifts in your life. So the third thing that I came up with for helping with patience in pregnancies is to move. And I do mean literally move, pun intended. Move your body. Pilates for me was a good tension releaser, which also helped me to release some of that impatientness. Now, I do recommend that before you do any type of exercise, you okay it with your doctor or your OBGYN and make sure that they are prenatal friendly. They are friendly to do during pregnancy. I found a Pilates instructor online that I really liked her stuff, and she had a prenatal series that I joined, and I loved it. Pilates helped me to release negative energy. It felt so good. At least it felt so good on the days that I felt up to doing it. During pregnancy, there were a lot of days that I just was too tired and I didn't get to it. But on the days where I had that negative, impatient energy I had to get out, I tried some Pilates or even just basic walking. Like, it doesn't take much, even 10 minutes. I found 10 to 15 minutes during pregnancy was a prime spot for me. Too much more and I wore myself out, too much less and it didn't feel effective. Pilates for me, it energized my body in all the good ways and really helped me to not just be so short-fused and impatient with my family, and with the situation of how pregnancy kind of changes lives. It is so easy to find so many reasons to be impatient. But as you do these things or try one of them, I think that you will notice it can help you in your life and in your pregnancy to be a little bit happier, to be a little bit less patient, and to find more beauty in pregnancy. I know that this seems hard. Implementing one or a few of these things can seem hard, but it just has to be as simple as breathing. Breathe in and out, deeply in and out, before you want to yell at someone. I laugh because I have been there. I have been in those moments where I've just yelled and I wished I wouldn't have, but it's all a learning process. You will still have moments where you yell, where you don't act patiently towards yourself, towards your body, towards your family, to your husband, your kids. And it's hard. I know it's hard because I have been there, but you can do this. And little by little, you will have small wins. And over time, those small wins will make you a different person, a better person, and the mom that you desire to be. If you are having a hard time finding positivity with pregnancy, I have a positive pregnancy program where you can find positivity in your pocket through your phone. I have recorded and made a mini course that has mini videos. They are 2 to 5 minutes long, and there is around 30 on the website right now, with plans to add around 12 more. What these videos do is they run you through mind exercises. You don't have to leave your couch or your bed if you're too tired to get up, but you let your mind work with these exercises, and it can lead you to a more positive pregnancy and not so much loathing, dread, and hate, to where you are taking care of your mental health during pregnancy. You are doing the things that helps build your mind during pregnancy, because that can get neglected. We get really concerned about our physical health during pregnancy, but I also have found mental health is vital and just as important during pregnancy. These videos can help you. These videos can help during that pregnancy with the mindset tips and tricks to help you find more positivity in pregnancy. If you are interested or want to learn more, the link to that is in the show notes. It's always the top link, or usually the top link unless I have a reference source, which today I will have a reference source because I want to share with you some things that I read on a blog post that I thought were very moving and very inspirational for pregnancy. So I will put that link, and then right below that will be the Positive Pregnancy Program link, where you can look more into it and see if it's a right fit for you. And on Wednesdays, I am displaying or putting online the new video that will be incorporated into the course. So stay tuned on Wednesdays in the Facebook group, which is a free group called Pregnancy is Hard. Actually, I think those display on the Facebook page, which is Pregnancy is Hard. Same name. One's a group and one's a page, but you can get a sneak peek into those videos to see if that is something that is going to help you with your mental health during pregnancy. All right, I'm going to take a few parts from this article about patients in pregnancies, or this blog post that I read, that I think can be a really positive takeaway for you. She says, "I thought I knew what patience was, then I became pregnant. I thought I understood that patience was not simply waiting until a thing was over. It wasn't grinning and bearing it and gritting my teeth and holding my breath until I was through. Patience is not holding on until done. It's about being fully present to the moment. It is softly sitting in it with awareness. Patience is stillness extended. Patience is bringing awareness and presence to each moment. I thought I understood the lessons of patience. I was wrong. It is a whole unique experience to be patient when you are incubating and growing a human being. Patience is the moment between first trimester nausea and being hungry. It is understanding, feeling, and believing that although my energy has tanked in this very moment, it will return. Patience is love embodied. It's being okay with dropping a lot of personal projects and healing arts side work in favor of rest and growing a baby, and if it's you, working the day job that pays the bills. Each day is so very different. Each day requires a trust and willingness to surrender, and again and again and again. Each time I think I'm being patient with the process, with my body, energy, and mind, I find another layer yet to go. There is always another way I can craft more ease and softness in my mind, body, and soul. Patience, ever evolving as this little being inside of me grows. Trust that my energy will return and move forward. Embodied, knowing that so many women have done this before me. Since there were human beings on the planet, women were giving birth to them. Resiliency and courage are in my bones, blood, and DNA helix. I practice being patient and having faith. This is a whole new meaning to the concept of patience. You can do this, Mama. You can find patience in pregnancy. I believe in you. You need you. Your children need you, born and unborn, and God needs you. to be the patient and pregnant woman that He designed and wants you to be, and that you want to be as well. Until next time. Thank you for being a part of the Positive in Pregnancy and Motherhood podcast, for listening, for sharing, and most of all, for applying these tools into your own life to improve your own happiness so that you can find your own better thoughts for a better you in a positive pregnancy, in losing that stubborn baby weight, and becoming the mom you desire to be through taking small steps in thought and action to reach your goals. If you are a mother who has an inner desire to enjoy motherhood and pregnancy better, but you are having difficulty figuring it out, I can help you. I can help you find the small, doable steps without drastic changes to your everyday mom life. Reach out, let's connect, and let's see you move forward. My name is Jocelyn, and I thank you for listening. Until next time.